Jeremy Clarkson's daughter Emily announced she was pregnant with her second child just 2 days ago. Jeremy Clarkson's daughter Emily has shared she is suffering from hyperemesis gravidarum, which has led to her being hospitalized on various occasions during her second pregnancy. The condition, known as HG, is the same one Princess Catherine was afflicted with during her pregnancies and is characterized by severe nausea, vomiting, weight loss and dehydration. Taking to Instagram, Emily posted to her 311,000 followers with photos from her hospital bed. She interspersed pictures of her during various stages of the condition alongside a lengthy caption explaining everything about it. The reality of the last few months. Alright, off the bat I gotta say, I do not find HG easy to talk about, but I really want to, she wrote. I feel a responsibility to be honest about how hard this pregnancy has been, how hard it currently is, actually, for anyone else who is suffering, or who has suffered, to know that you're not on your own. I think a huge part of it being hard to talk about is because I somehow have to do so with the COSSAL caveat that I could not be happier or more grateful to be pregnant again, with a very much planned, wanted and adored little girl, and it's really hard to stress quite how true all of that is when I talk about everything else, she said. She continued the caption in her carousel of images explaining she has spent the last 3 months in bed, in tears or in hospital, stating that sometimes all 3 hit at once. She admitted the physical symptoms weren't the worst thing about the condition. It's the agony of missing out on so much of my first daughter that's broke my heart in so many ways, she lamented. I haven't been able to look after her in the way I want to, or show up for her in the way that I should. And then, even when I'm able to be there, I'm not who I want to be. I'm exhausted and sick and not so quick to laugh or able to play, and that's not how I want her to see her mummy, she continued in the emotional post. She continued, HG drags you to the depths of yourself and sucks the life from you. Admitting she hadn't been hospitalized during her first pregnancy, she said this one was harder partly because she didn't have another child to look after the first time around. However, she acknowledged that mentally it is a little easier this time around, knowing as I do quite how worth my babies are and quite how warm that glow will be. The 29-year-old influencer took to Instagram on Friday, July 12, afternoon to share the news of her pregnancy. She uploaded a charming video where she can be seen flaunting her growing baby bump on a picturesque beach, standing next to her husband Alex and their 1-year-old daughter Arlo. Acknowledging her HG in the caption, she wrote, "Our baby girl is going to be a big sister. So excited to share that we're expecting another little girl. So much harder to hide this time around. Made harder by HG, which has been a huge and hard part of this pregnancy so far. I want to talk a lot more about that, and I will, but for now, here's our wonderful news. We're over the moon,